What up, ninjas? You know what it is. Back at you with another, aka Volume 2 of Black History Fighters. So today we have Zasalamel from Soul Calibur. So I remember playing Soul Calibur 3, and I was so excited to see a black character. That was the first black character in the Soul Calibur series. Not only that, it was the only character they had that had a scythe. And I was pretty interested to see the move list and see how he fought. And I really liked the move list. Honestly, I didn't like the move list. I thought it was lackluster. I was like, I thought to myself, all he had was horizontal and vertical attacks, and they all looked the same. so I was kind of sad, but at the same time, I liked playing with him. I just liked his style. I remember playing with him throughout the years in 4 and then again in 6 because he wasn't in 5. And I just loved what they did with him. In 6, they gave him curses because he is a magician. He's a magic user. And the curses stop time, and it's just awesome what they did. Also, they gave him a few more moves in his tool belt. And they actually work out pretty well. And in 6, because in 3 I played with him, but I wasn't good. In 6, he actually is pretty cool at keeping people at bay at certain ranges. And I believe he was top tier for a while when the game first came out. But more about Zasalamel. Going off of what I know, I remember in Soul Calibur 3, he was born into a clan of guardians that protected the swords. And he was cast out because he wanted to use the sword. And that was one of the rules. You can't use the swords. You can only protect them. But he wanted to use the sword. So anyway, he was cast out. When he was cast out, he said, F this, I'm going to learn magic. And then along the way, he learned reincarnation. So with that, he became reborn year after year after year, so on and so forth. And the gold eye that he possesses, that's said to encase his soul, right? So in every reincarnation, the cool part is he remembers his fighting style, he remembers the location of his sword, and his magic skills. Now, throughout the years, he increased his skills, but living forever wasn't the thing for him. He wanted to die. In Soul Calibur 3, he wanted to use Soul Calibur and Soul Edge to destroy himself. And eventually he succeeded in absorbing the swords, but he didn't destroy himself. Instead of killing himself, he ended up turning to an incarnation of death, so to speak. The character's name was Abyss, and it looked like the Grim Reaper. It was a pretty cool character, in my opinion. So, that's what I know about Zasalamel's origin story. And in a new one, they have him behind the scenes doing illusions and stuff like that to gather pieces of the swords, so he can use them for power and rule over men, or just be a powerful being, because eventually he wanted to live. He got a glimpse of the future somewhere along the series and had a pretty hopeful outlook. So he wanted to live eventually by the time 6 came up. But I always loved him, and I really enjoyed playing with him. In 6, I ended up maining him, and I loved the way he fights, and I loved the way that they incorporated the lethal hits, the counter hit moves. It always had me thinking beyond and to the next step as to what I would do. I also freaking loved the curses. I absolutely enjoyed them. Even if I didn't win, I wanted to curse somebody and freeze time just so I can see how cool it is. It was awesome. I loved it. But anyway, so since he's reincarnated each time, this incarnation just happens to be a black man. It happens to be Cisco. No, not Cisco. I'm sorry. It happens to be Neo with a scythe. But all in all, I really like the design. I'm just going to end it here. Enjoy the gameplay, guys. I will be back for another Black History Fighter.
My abyss shall take you. Just as it is written.
The battle.
It was decided from the start.
Battle 1. Fight!
Dig up! Dig up!
Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight! Stay down! Bring up! You shall make a fine sacrifice!
I've waited for this!
Your soul, give it to me! Fall into the abyss!
Dig up! What? Huh. You are indeed strong!
Give me
Ready? Attack on you! Stay frozen! Dig up!
taste! A sword of despair! This nightmare shall consume you!
This should be
Final
an
battle.
interesting fight!
Your soul, give it to me!
I've waited for this! My abyss shall take you! This is too easy. Right.
Are you ready to be crushed?
I've waited for this! My abyss shall take you! Right. Just as it is written.
Blessings for those who have repeatedly escaped the clutches of death.
My abyss shall take you!
Your purpose has ended. You may die now.